What's going on, my crew? This is Jay, and welcome to the first episode of my multiplayer build series that I am probably not going to name for a little bit. I need to figure out what I want to name it. But without further ado, I want to show you guys my build and show you guys what I have been working on. And I am finally a member. So hopefully we will achieve Tier 1 soon. I don't know how that's going to happen, but either way, I want to show you guys what I did and kind of walk you through how I made this process the way I did. Okay, so first of all, when I got this plot, it was right when the server came up, so none of this stuff was around. This was before my vacation. Hi, I'm back from my vacation. And I built the structure that you see here. Just a little bit of a structure. I didn't add this little thing right here. The stone, I just had black wool. I should have taken pictures of the whole process. And just kind of went in the inside. I used pink instead of this white wool. I used pink, I guess it's white stained clay. And my first review I do not have anymore. And it said something like, pink and this don't match. Make sure you terraform and add organic structures. Yes. In this server, as you guys will see, you cannot, and these over here, not acceptable. Okay, maybe these ones are, because they are okay, but these ones are clearly just trees that they spawned in. Not acceptable on this server. On this server, you must have organic shapes you make yourself, like that one. So, after that review, I was honestly a bit discouraged because I was like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make organic structures and make them look nice and all that stuff. And it did not help that I looked over here and I saw this incredible build. And I was like, oh man. Oh, I'm a member now, so I can walk through these. I'm like, oh man, I can't possibly be expected to build like this. Well, not right off the bat. Whenever you feel like that, it's very important to learn. Let me shut the door. To learn to just keep at it. Keep at it and learn to work better. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm using a texture pack for this, I have to. Just because that's what the reviews are going to be reviewed in. And so I have to make it look good in this texture pack versus the normal one. But even still, I'll finish what the looking at this, and then we will look at it in the texture pack. So basically what I did, guys, is if you look underneath this, I made a straight line, and then I kind of made some branches. Same thing for this. This one's a lot bigger of a tree, and it actually looks a lot better. And I just kept going up, and just adding little branches and stuff off the base, and then I just filled it up with leaves everywhere, all around those things. And then after that, I kind of just went back and did what I call the star shape. And that ended up turning out really well. And I made a little pond because they wanted me to do some terraforming. I made this little hill and made a little well. And then I made this hill and put this tree here. As far as the house goes, I think this house is really great, and I love it. One of the few things that really drew the attention to the house and made it more full are some of these windows and the flowers, but also these little green grass vine thingies and the real vines. And then, of course, we have these right here. And that kind of gives the illusion almost like a window, another window, but it just kind of adds to the build, and at night it would look a lot better. So it almost looks like it's an outside lamp. But the biggest thing is it looks full, very full. And I like these little windows right here. I started building some of these little ones, and immediately I've just fallen in love. So let's take a look inside. So right here is the main room, and I added carpet to the bottom, and I really like this normal stone color. It's great. I added a little closet in here. Nothing in the chest, just a mini closet, kind of cool. Lots of pictures, but not too many. A little table right there. I could have added a potted plant. On the inside, some shelves in the kitchen. Instead of having just you know, a workbench, I put this little frame here, so it kind of makes it look more like a table. And this makes it even, these pistons is what these are. It makes it look even more like a table. Shelving units, this is supposed to be a furnace. And of course we have this beautiful little herb thing right there. Heading upstairs, I got this little, I don't know what to call it, but I thought it was cool, and I wanted to keep it, so I did. And it's just a little spot where you could sit and almost like this is a living room and all that stuff. So bedroom is in here. This is a very open window, and I wanted to keep it like that because I thought it was really awesome and cool to have this open bay window in your room. If you were going to have one, that's where I would have it. Sorry, I just knocked the mouse up. And then we've got a desk and another chair right by this little library thing. Now this is like a hallway almost. We're going to go upstairs, and I forgot. I don't know why this wasn't filled in like that. But this right in here, right under this is the roof, so I wanted to close it in a little more, even though it looks a little more tight. Our potion room is right here, and I have to say, guys, I love this room. It's one of my favorites, even though that block came off, apparently. One of my favorite rooms, just because it's so... it's tucked away. And you have a window, but it's still tucked away, so it kind of looks mysterious. And then we have, of course, our enchantment table, which is a locked room. And then we've got up here, this is almost like a library too. So you come up here, and voila. So that's the build I got. Now I want to show you, oops, my next build. And the build that we are going to be working on together now that I am home. Now, you guys got to remember, this is going to be something that I need to work on a lot off camera, and I'm going to be spending some time on this server, kind of flipping back and forth. I don't know what access I get. Hold on, let me turn the chat back on. I am not in control of the chat. It tends to be pretty clean, but I'm just warning you right now. Oops. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Multiplayer settings. Shown. You know what I'll do? I'll do command only. Okay, spawn. I think it is. Very good. Actually, if I do, let's see, I'm not very good at these. Compass. Or lobby, I should do. Okay. Now, we're going to go to the 300 by 300 plots. This is for members only, if you are wondering. And I just want to take a moment to really look at this structure. These structures that these guys do. It is incredible. I would very much love someday to be on this build team. And, man, you have to be good. You have to be good. Oh, what's this? I didn't notice this before. It's ice. It looks like clouds. I never thought about that. something I'll definitely have to take into consideration. So I'm going to go plot me home. And voila. Welcome to our next big thing. This is a 300 by 300 plot, and before I can even get it reviewed, I have to start in here. Now, I think I might be able to do another 32 by 32. Okay. I'm just reading the chat right here. He asked, do you review big plots? Nope. So possibly I have to do another 32 by 32. So maybe we'll do that off camera, and I will do a big build on camera. So anyways, guys, I'm going to check and see how much time I spent doing this, and maybe we'll get to some building. Maybe we will just get to work on something else. And either way, I will see you guys on J Builds later on today. I think this is going to be a morning episode. So at any rate, I will talk to you guys then. Until next time, happy mining and crafting.